It's hard to talk about because it's so intuitive. It's something where you have all the components of a photograph, the composition, the light, the shape, all these elements kind of swirl around in your brain, and it's just something that it's an instinct. You're not really thinking so deeply. It's more from your heart, and you come up with something you think that's right. Boom.
When you're out, you can spend all day, and you just have to put yourself out there, and you have to be very emotionally aware, and you can't be jaded. I've walked the streets of New York for years, but when you go out to shoot, that's why I can't really walk around with anybody else very much, or the film crew is with me. That's very distracting. You really have to be by yourself because you really have to be emotionally open to looking around and seeing what's there, and react to that or anticipate. And that's a big part of it too. When you start to see something happen, you kind of are watching it and watching it develop, and you have to be very human. I think really great street photographers are people who are very, very human, because if they're shooting people, are very attuned to what's happening. They can put themselves in the place of that person. They know what that kind of situation's like or what it can develop into, and then start to react to that in a very human way.
I think most people don't really understand how the commitment or the work that goes into photography. It's not unlike being an architect or a doctor. It's often up before dawn, out on the street at first light, working throughout the day, and often past sunset. I've treasured every moment out there on the street, and I felt it's almost like a meditation. Photography, you're out there, it's a beautiful day, you're discovering things, you're seeing things, you're experiencing your life at that moment, I think, in a much more complete and deep way than if you're just thinking about, what am I going to have for lunch, or thinking about something other than what's happening right now at this very moment.